Hey everybody, so this is summer and I am in one of my favorite places, in my house, in my spinny chair, listening to music and just relaxing. I love being able to be near my refrigerator inside the house because I have like chocolate milk in there or strawberries, and I have a bedroom upstairs with a nice cozy comfy bed that I can go curl up in. I have a TV with a game system so I can play Mario Kart. I really like Mario Kart. But all of that to say, I love being inside. I am an indoor person. Do not ask me to go camping. Do not ask me to go on a hike. If we go on a hike, we're hiking through Target. And if we go camping, we're going to camp out in Hobby Lobby. That is what's going to happen. I do like to go swimming and I do like to sit on my porch, but honestly, that's about it. I'm just not an outdoor person. So it's probably a really good thing that I am not a shepherd. Now, a shepherd is someone who watches over a group of animals, usually called a herd or flock, depending on which kind of animals. These could be cows, goats, pigs, or even sheep. Now, sheep were kept for their milk, their meat, and especially their wool. Wool can be made into yarn, and we use yarn to make clothes and hats and blankets. Sheep are very important. Now, the thing about sheep is that sometimes they're very silly. They need somebody to watch over them. They're known for wandering off to where they shouldn't and getting hurt and getting lost. They don't always know where to go to find good grass. If a wolf or a bear or a lion were to come attack the sheep are defenseless. They can't really do anything to take care of themselves. But God saw to it that they would have people to watch over them and take care of them. And one of those people, long time ago, really long time ago, was David. Now, David was the youngest son of Jesse. He had 7 older brothers, and one of their big jobs was taking care of the sheep. And it really is a very big job and a very smelly job. And David and his brothers could be out in the fields for days, even weeks, taking care of the animals because they might travel very far to go find good grass and then coming back. And so there was many times that David was out there by himself with the sheep, and there would be even dangerous moments. But David, if you got to meet him and you could talk to him, he'd tell you that he was not alone with the sheep, but that God was with him. One time a lion came to attack the sheep, and God gave David the strength to defend the sheep, to keep them safe. He was able to fight that lion, and he won. I have never fought a lion. I do not want to fight a lion, but I sure hope that I did. I want to believe that God will be with me too. And another time, a bear came after the sheep. And again, God helped David. He gave him the courage. He gave him the skill to take care of that bear and to keep those sheep from getting eaten. There were no lamb chops that night. So David was not alone. And while he was out there, a lot of times, did you know that shepherds are known for music? They would play music, like they would make harps or whistles, or they make harps, flutes or whistles. But the reason I say harp is we find out later on that David plays the harp. So I bet that while David was out there sometimes and he's about to go to sleep under the stars, that he would play music for God because God was with him. And David loved God with all of his heart. And God loved David, even though David's this boy who smells really bad from being outside with the sheep. He probably has not had a shower. He's kind of stinky, and let's be honest, being a shepherd is not a big important job. I mean, it is, but people don't treat it like that. In fact, a person who's a shepherd usually is very poor. They don't make a lot of money from it, and a lot of other people do not respect them. But God saw more than that. God saw more than dirty or smelly or being outside all the time with sheep. God saw David's heart. He didn't see him just as some scrawny little guy or the youngest of 8 boys, and so being less than everybody else. God saw something amazing. And if you come back tomorrow, we're going to learn exactly what that was. Because God has big plans for David. And he has big plans for you. And remember, you're not alone. God is with you. God loves you. He cares for you. And he has amazing things in store for you. I'll talk to you guys later. See you. Gotta find the button to end this movie.